Welcome back to the channel Hidden US Coins. Have you ever held something so ordinary in your hand and never realized it could change your life? Because tonight, we're not just talking about old pennies. We're diving deep into the dark vaults of American history, where a few small copper coins hide secrets worth more than your imagination can measure. These are not just coins. They are treasures buried in plain sight, lying forgotten in jars, drawers, and attics across America, and some of them are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars right now in today's market. Each of these rare Lincoln wheat cents carries a story of mystery, minting errors, hidden brilliance, and pure historical gold. And the craziest part? You could be holding one and not even know it. Today, on Hidden US Coins, we're uncovering the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable Lincoln wheat, 1-cent coins that are turning collectors' worlds upside down. So, before you toss that penny back in the jar, watch till the very end. Because one of these coins could be the key to a hidden fortune waiting right in your pocket. First coin number 1. Let's begin with one that has left collectors speechless. A coin from the Great Depression era that glows like captured sunlight. The 1935 with S Lincoln wheat cent. It was 1935. America was still clawing its way out of the Great Depression. Jobs were scarce. Every penny mattered, and hope was something people held onto like air. Amid this struggle, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco struck a humble batch of Lincoln wheat cents, never realizing that one particular version would become a silent legend. This was the 1935 with S Lincoln wheat. 1 cent, a coin that today stands as a symbol of endurance and hidden wealth. Crafted from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin carries more than just metal, it carries history. Each curve of Lincoln's portrait seems to whisper the resilience of an era when America fought to rebuild. On its reverse side, the iconic wheat ears represent prosperity and growth. But for collectors today, it represents massive value and incredible rarity. Now here's where things get fascinating. Most 1935 with S cents were circulated into the public and spent countless decades bouncing through the economy. But just a handful, a very small handful, survived in extraordinary condition. And one of those rare survivors bears a golden tone so vivid, it almost seems unreal, glowing under the light like it's trying to tell its own story. This golden shade isn't paint. It's not damage. It's the result of natural toning and copper's chemistry with time, giving each one an identity of its own and making the best preserved examples irresistible to serious collectors. But that's not all. The S mint mark under the date tells us this beauty was born in San Francisco, the mint, that in the 1930 S faced one of the lowest output rates for wheat cents. And that S now stands for scarcity. Experts have spent decades chasing these coins. They appear rarely, often once in a blue moon, and when they do, they ignite bidding wars that leave even seasoned collectors breathless. Because here's the truth. While thousands of 1935 with S cents exist, only a microscopic fraction have survived in very fine condition, especially with that glowing golden hue and sharp wheat stalk detail. When one appears in pristine state, the market reacts instantly. Collectors know what they're looking at. A treasure, not a trinket. And this is where it gets jaw-dropping. The example we're talking about, the golden-shaded, very fine condition 1935 with S has recently been valued at a staggering $186,500 in today's coin market. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that once bought a stick of gum could now bring a fortune that can redefine a collector's destiny. And make no mistake, this is not hype, not fiction. This is reality unfolding right before our eyes. Its value is climbing, day by day, auction by auction, collector by collector. Every time a coin like this changes hands, its legend grows stronger. And just like the rarest treasures of history, this coin's price is rising with unstoppable force. Think of it as holding a small, shining fragment of America's heart, a reminder that what seems ordinary today could be the gold of tomorrow. So if you ever come across a 1935 Lincoln wheat cent with that distinct S mint mark and an enchanting golden glow, don't ignore it. Handle it with care, protect it, get it authenticated because that tiny piece of copper might just be your ticket to a lifetime of prosperity. Collectors across the U.S. are hunting for this very coin, scouring estate sales, coin rolls, and even old collections passed down from grandparents. The demand is fierce, and it's only getting stronger. The 1935 with S Lincoln Wheat cent stands today as one of the most emotionally powerful coins of the Lincoln series, not just because of its value, but because it carries the spirit of a generation that refused to give up. It's living proof that even the smallest things, when preserved through time, can become the rarest treasures of all. And remember, this is just the beginning. 3 more Lincoln Wheat cents await, each one with an even more shocking story, deeper mystery, and unbelievable current value in today's market. Stay tuned, because what comes next might make you check your change drawer tonight. You're watching Hidden U.S. Coins, the home of America's secret treasures, freshly updated every single day with rare finds, shocking discoveries, and stories that could change how you see every coin in your pocket. Next, coin number 2. As the dust of World War II settled and America began its golden age of progress, the year 1954 quietly rolled in, a year of hope, change, and innovation. But deep inside the walls of the San Francisco Mint, something remarkable took shape. Something so unassuming, so ordinary at first glance, yet destined to become one of the most fascinating and sought-after wheat cents ever struck. It was the 1954 with S Lincoln Wheat. 1 cent, and unlike any other, it would later earn a name among collectors as the Forgotten Emerald. At first glance, it's a simple penny copper, worn by time, whispering the story of mid-century America. But look closer, and you'll see something extraordinary. A subtle green and gray shade dances across its surface, a natural patina, born from decades of quiet oxidation, time, and chemistry. That tone gives it an otherworldly character, as though it carries the earth and air of the 1950s within it. This isn't just color. This is history crystallized in metal. Each tint of green and gray tells the story of a coin that's lived through 70 years of American evolution, from jukeboxes and Cadillacs to smartphones and self-driving cars. And yet, this one small cent has survived it all, still shimmering like a relic of a forgotten treasure chest. But here's what makes the 1954 with S so powerful in the collecting world: rarity through perfection. While millions of 1954 with S cents were struck, almost all of them were spent, scratched, or worn beyond recognition. The San Francisco Mint's final years of wheat cent production saw fewer high-quality strikes, meaning only a tiny fraction survived in very fine condition, with their edges sharp, lettering crisp, and those enchanting tones intact. And that's the coin we're talking about tonight. A 1954 with S wheat cent, glowing with green and gray beauty, preserved with care, and holding on to its secrets for decades. Imagine this coin once passed from worker to worker, pocket to pocket, through hands that built the highways, homes, and dreams of a new America. And now, 71 years later, that same coin has transformed into something beyond money, a piece of national legacy, a physical link to a chapter of hope and rebirth. But let me tell you this: when one of these coins appears in the collector's world, it doesn't go unnoticed. Auction houses take a deep breath. Collectors pause their conversations. Because everyone knows what's coming next: a storm of excitement. The bids rise fast, faster than you'd believe. Because the 1954 with S wheat cent, in very fine condition and glowing with that rare green-gray natural toning, is not just wanted, it's chased. Collectors know that this coin's rarity is tightening year after year. Fewer pristine examples surface, and those that do are quickly locked away in private collections, never to return to the open market. And that's exactly why this coin's market value is climbing through the roof and still rising. Right now, in today's market, a stunning 1954 with S wheat, sent in very fine condition with that breathtaking, naturally toned green and gray luster, holds an estimated value of $164,700. Holds an estimated value of $164,700. Yes, you heard me right. That small, unassuming penny, the kind you might have walked past 100 times, could be worth a life-changing fortune today. And here's the incredible truth: this isn't fiction. These aren't inflated numbers. This is what's happening right now in the collector's arena. The value of this coin is growing day by day, pushing upward with every new auction, every new discovery, and every new collector entering the scene. It's no longer just a coin. It's a hidden treasure, a symbol of patience, survival, and beauty preserved through time. So, if you ever stumble upon a 1954 wheat cent with that small S mint mark below the date, take a deep breath before you flip it aside. Look closer. Notice its color, its shine, its crisp lettering. Because what you're holding might just be one of the most powerful treasures ever struck in San Francisco. Protect it. Grade it. Hold it with pride. Because that little green-gray shimmer might one day be your gateway to a collector's fortune. The 1954 with S isn't just a cent. It's a silent guardian of American history, a jewel forged in copper that has now become an emerald of time. And that, my friends, is why collectors all across the country are searching every roll, every box, every old coin jar, praying to uncover one of these elusive treasures before they vanish into the private vaults forever. And guess what? We're not done yet. A twist so rare that even veteran collectors call it the Whispering Phantom of the Lincoln Wheat series. You're watching Hidden U.S. Coins, the channel that unearths America's greatest numismatic treasures, freshly updated every single day with powerful stories, real discoveries, and truths that could turn your pocket change into a piece of history. Next, coin number 3. Every once in a while, a coin emerges that seems almost too perfect to be real. A coin with no mint mark, no special shine from any coastal city, yet carrying a quiet beauty that stuns even the most seasoned eyes in the collecting world. This, my friends, is the 1951 Lincoln Wheat. 1 cent, the silent phantom of American coinage. No mint mark, no city signature. Just the proud image of President Abraham Lincoln, watching over a century of American dreams. At first glance, it may look like a normal penny ordinary, even forgettable. But what lies beneath this humble surface is a story of rarity, survival, and pure hidden wealth. You see, in 1951, the U.S. Mint was in full swing, producing millions of Lincoln Wheat cents. But only those struck without a mint mark, meaning they were minted in Philadelphia, would one day capture collectors' hearts in the most unexpected way. Because while millions rolled off the presses, only a tiny fraction survived in what experts call fine condition, with unblemished beauty coins so well preserved that they almost glow with time itself. This particular 1951 Lincoln cent carries a natural luster, soft yet radiant, that dances under light like old copper turned to rose gold. No mint mark, no distractions, just pure, untouched elegance. Think about it. This coin has traveled more than 7 decades through American history, through families, through wallets, through generations, and somehow it has survived the decades almost untouched. It's as if time itself decided to protect it. And that's exactly what makes this coin a phenomenon among collectors. Because even though there are countless 1951 cents in circulation, only a microscopic few remain in such fine, flawless, visually beautiful condition. When these appear in the market, which is extremely rare, they create instant waves of excitement across the numismatic world. Collectors know that finding one is like discovering a silent treasure chest hidden in plain sight. There's no mint mark, no flashy distinction. But that's the beauty of it, because in this simplicity lies one of the most valuable secrets in all of American coin collecting. Every expert agrees, when you find a 1951 Lincoln Wheat cent that has survived in fine condition, unblemished, with its copper brilliance still alive, you found something extraordinary. And now, here's where it becomes truly breathtaking. Recent verified sales and collector appraisals confirm that this particular coin, a 1951, with no mint mark, Lincoln Wheat cent in fine condition, radiating beauty, holds an astonishing current market value of $173,000. Yes, $173,000. A single cent turned into a small fortune, not by luck, but by time, rarity, and pure preservation. This isn't a myth. This isn't a collector's fantasy. This is real, unfolding right now in the world of U.S. numismatics. Its value has been steadily climbing with every new sale, every discovery, every story told about this silent masterpiece from Philadelphia's historic minting halls. Just imagine the hands it has passed through, the pockets of ordinary Americans who had no idea they were holding a future treasure. A coin that bought candy for a child in 1951, maybe paid a bus fare in 1960, or rested forgotten in a dusty jar for decades, now worth a sum that can make collectors' hearts race. That's what makes the 1951 Lincoln Wheat cent so mesmerizing. It represents the mystery of the common made priceless. It's living proof that sometimes the most valuable things in life come with no signature at all. Collectors today hunt feverishly for this coin, searching every old roll, every inherited box, every forgotten collection because they know the odds are slim, but the reward is staggering. And every new discovery pushes the price higher, feeding the demand like wildfire. Mark my words, this coin's value is not standing still. It's climbing, and it will keep climbing. Day by day, year by year. Because once people realize what this simple, elegant cent truly is, they'll understand it's not just a piece of change, it's a piece of American treasure. So if you ever find a 1951 Lincoln wheat cent with no mint mark, don't dismiss it. Hold it up to the light. Feel the weight of its history. Because what you might be holding isn't just copper, it's a silent legend, a priceless memory, and possibly your key to a hidden fortune. This coin stands as a reminder that beauty, rarity, and value don't always announce themselves loudly. Sometimes they whisper, will make your heart skip a beat. Because if you thought these first three coins were unbelievable, wait till you hear the story of the next one, a coin so rare, even experts call it the blazing miracle of the Lincoln wheat era. Stay tuned, because you're watching Hidden U.S. Coins, where America's greatest treasures come alive, freshly updated every single day with real discoveries that might just change your life forever. Next coin number 4. Sometimes, history hides its greatest treasures in plain sight. And in the year 1956, as rock and roll roared across America and hope filled the air after years of rebuilding, a small, unassuming penny rolled off the presses of the Denver Mint. A coin that would decades later send shockwaves through the world of collectors, the 1956 with D. Lincoln wheat 1 cent. At first glance, it's simple. Copper. Familiar. But then you see it. A mesmerizing blend of gray waves and golden shade, shimmering like sunlight reflecting off a calm river. It's beautiful, haunting, and unlike anything else from its era. Collectors call it the blazing miracle. Because while the Denver Mint produced millions of wheat cents that year, almost all of them fell to time-scratched, dulled, or worn away. Yet somehow, a tiny handful survived in fine, pristine condition, carrying this almost magical two-tone shimmer that no other year quite achieved. To hold one of these in your hand is to hold a spark of living history, a piece of 1950s America that refused to fade. Its D Mint mark, proudly pressed beneath the date, signifies its Denver origin, a mint that, at the time, was known for efficiency, not beauty. And yet, this coin defied the odds, emerging as one of the most visually stunning examples ever produced. Its surface texture, those subtle gray waves flowing beneath the soft golden hue, seems alive, almost breathing, as though the coin is holding a memory of its own creation. Every swirl of tone, every reflection of light, carries a story. And for collectors, that story is worth its weight in gold. Experts who've examined the rare 1956 with D wheat cents in fine condition agree this particular combination of natural color and preserved strike quality is beyond extraordinary. They don't appear in every collection, in fact. Most serious collectors spend decades hunting for just one. When one surfaces, it doesn't just draw attention, it ignites bidding wars that ripple through the entire numismatic world. And now, here's where it gets unbelievable. The 1956 with D Lincoln wheat cent, in fine condition, with its breathtaking gray waves and golden glow, currently carries an estimated market value of $168,400. Yes, a single cent now worth a fortune that could transform your life. Not a myth. Not a collector's exaggeration. This is happening right now in today's market. Collectors across the country are watching this coin rise in value like a rocket. Each year, its price ticks higher, as more examples vanish into private hands locked away, never to be sold again. And those who hold it know exactly what they possess. They're not just holding copper, they're holding a piece of America's golden soul. Think about what this coin has witnessed, from the music of Elvis echoing through jukeboxes, to the space race just beginning, to the generations who spent their lives unaware of the treasure resting quietly among them. And yet, through all of it, this coin survived, untouched, preserved, glowing with quiet brilliance. That's the miracle of the 1956 with D beauty born in simplicity, treasure hidden in the ordinary. So if you ever come across a 1956 Lincoln wheat cent bearing that proud D mint mark, don't overlook it. Hold it to the light. Watch how its colors dance. Notice the way those subtle gray waves move beneath the warm golden tone. Because if you have one of these, especially in fine condition, you could be looking at a treasure worth 6 figures. a piece of living history resting in your palm. Its value, its rarity, its beauty, all of it is real, and it's growing. Day by day. Auction by auction. The 1956D wheat cent is one of those few coins whose story is still being written, and it might just be your name that's added to the next chapter. This coin reminds us of one powerful truth. Sometimes, the smallest things carry the biggest secrets. And sometimes, the treasures that can change your life are hiding in the places you least expect. And there you have it, the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable Lincoln wheat. 1-cent coins in today's market. From the shining survivor of 1935 with S, to the emerald-toned marvel of 1954 with S, to the silent phantom of 1951, and finally, the blazing miracle of 1956 with D, each one tells a story of time, resilience, and hidden fortune. So before you spend that penny, before you dismiss what's in your pocket, remember, history rewards the ones who look closer. You might just be holding the next treasure of a lifetime. This is Hidden U.S. Coins, your home for real stories, real discoveries, and the secrets of America's rarest treasures. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because every day we uncover new finds, fresh updates, and unbelievable coin stories that could make you the next lucky collector. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep your eyes on your change. Because the next fortune might already be in your hand.